first, we are starting amazing tournament, an amazing BSL14 announcement invitational. I tried to invite the best possible players for your comfort and for your entertainment, and I think we was able to invite extremely amazing, extremely good players, especially that I started to organize this event yesterday because I was so busy with preparing announcement. Huge thanks to Lady Singerka and my sister Anetka for helping with that. So we are having Kid, the Chinese Zerg, 2400, 2500 MMR Zerg. He won with Dawid 3-0, and his opponent is TerrOr, the BSL12 champion, Super Gosu Terran from Peru. And look at TerrOr, very sneaky player. But I think he is a little bit unlucky with this overload, so yeah. I don't know, guys, if everything is... you can hear and the sound of the game, you can hear the sound of my comment, and everything is on the right level. The new map is Monopoly. Monopoly is the new Africa Starleague map, and it will be probably the map of BSL as well. I really like this map. I really like this area in the middle that it's like the island, so it adds up some additional strategies. Okay, so now Kid will scout. Okay, so this is a pool first, but he already started his hatchery. So the question is, will he cancel? I don't think so. So he will do the spawning pool immediately after 12. So it was 12 hatch, 11 pool, which means that he haven't delayed his pool for a long time. So I think he should be relatively fine, especially that TerrOr is not trying to kill him with this push, because we see that he already added gas, which indicates that he will transition into the factory. And the question is, what will be his follow-up? Mr. LML, Super Gosu admin of BSL, as well as Mr. Hatchet. There are so many people I want to thank too, so I will just thank to all of you guys. So 7 drones just to deny those marines to feel comfortable closely to the Kid's hatchery. He wants to deny those marines from getting into the bunker. Very nice micro from his side. 7 drones. He's not building now. He just started building 6 links. He pulled 9 drones. We need to remember that factory is a follow-up of that from TerrOr. So every second those drones are not mining, it's pretty beneficial for our Terran player. But the moment 6 links will arrive, this will be the moment that TerrOr has to evacuate, and I don't know if it won't be a mistake from his side building this bunker over here, because the run-by will be definitely very possible. Let's see if he will be on time. Additional sunken, so 8 links plus sunken. I think the sunken is a good call, especially after this factory. Oh my god, TerrOr. Okay, he did it. I thought he will not cancel this bunker and he will give up on those marines. But actually he will have a factory and a vulture. So, as don't you think, guys, that TerrOr already has advantage? Because if Kid will not deal a lot of damage with those 8 links, and I'm pretty sure that with this vulture it will be pretty hard to do if it will be not surrounded. Okay, maybe some SCVs will fall. One SCV died. Those SCVs are not mining. We need to remember that TerrOr is also not having too many SCVs. He had to cut a lot to be able to be as aggressive as he was. Okay, so Starport is here, but it was scouted by the links. The question is, what will be the follow-up? Usually it should be layer, because you don't want to be behind in the tech, but it's a Hydra disk then. And it might be a good option actually, because otherwise how will you defend your overloads from the raids, right? So those vultures, main job is not to allow Kid to do anything with the ground army, so Raid will want to kill the overloads, and the question is, what will be the follow-up? Normally it should be probably expansion into the siege mode tank, because you expect the Hydras to counter. That's what Zerg is doing, but as you can see, TerrOr very sneaky. This barrack is in incredibly interesting spot. And actually, This is 17 drones. TerrOr number of SCVs is not extremely high, but it's not too low either. I'm wondering if he will go for the mines, maybe. Mines are a good counter against Hydras. I think TerrOr will have a fortunate situation with those marines because he should be able to scout the Hydra risks, but he would scout it with the raid as well, so it's not that big of a deal. I need to save my voice, guys, because my voice is like the mostly needed during the announcements. There will be few huge announcements, guys. TerrOr with the micro, but those Hydras are in good position. And there is a siege tank. I'm wondering, maybe he will want to make a contain with this. I don't know, but now we've seen the speed Hydras. I think he should be aware that something is coming. And I'm not sure if bringing this tank over here is the best idea for TerrOr. I'm pretty sure that he didn't. Oh, but with those marines, he will be able to apply a lot of pressure. And I really like this move with those marines. Right now, those Hydras will apply a lot of pressure, but those marines are dealing so much damage, and all the mine base of Kid is under a huge pressure. This counter-attack will be relatively dangerous, but TerrOr is already getting ready to defend it. Maybe with the supply depots, the wall will be tight. Oh my god, TerrOr is such a guy. This is how you do it. But he's not paying attention over here. He should at least kill the spawning pool. He defended it well. He can cancel those, I think, now. Now killing the drones, it should be most important because this Sunker will end, I think. At least it should. And yeah, there is a siege mode over here already. So that's incredible damage. Nicely sniped tank, but I think main base is undefendable. Especially with those overloads dying, this is pretty painful. There is no academy. If there would be an academy, those 6 marines would be much more dangerous. But with this siege mode, maybe it's bustable? Like, he's cutting all the reinforcements from the main base. Okay, and now the marines should be able to deal some damage, and those marines are actually pretty powerful on the high ground. And does it look like TerrOr is taking game 1? Incredible performance. And tell me this overlay now. Which one is better? The previous one or this one? Of course, it will be like with the maps and the best of 3 and so, but I didn't have time. I didn't have time to see that. Okay, TerrOr don't give a shit. He's like, it worked. Let's just do it. My friend Ziggy is always saying it this way. If it's ain't broken, why fix it? And this is a pretty good approach. The question is, did it fix something? Nope, they didn't swap races. TerrOr is a Terran. Kid is a Zerg. Mr. Lucky Eon is on the chat. Actually, I'm very happy that Mr. Eon is back to StarCraft. Right, guys? He is like incredibly skilled Zerg, very nice personality. I love his sense of humor, and I'm very happy that he is back. Like, he is a good guy. Okay, so I really like this start from Kid because, like, he feels like, okay, so maybe you have this mind approach that if you won with this strategy, you will do it again. I want to be sure that I will not lose in the same fashion I lost in the previous game, and that's what he's doing, and I respect that. I'm wondering what this gas is for. This is pretty weird, but he already scouted the barracks, which is huge, because he already knows that this is the same strategy, and he already knows that he has a huge advantage because TerrOr didn't scout him on time, so now it will be much harder for TerrOr to apply as much damage as he did. I think having a wall in might help him, but actually I have really hard, like my imagination is not good enough to imagine the game, like the situation in this game that TerrOr is applying enough pressure. Okay, he's escaping. This SCV wanted to buy some time, but those 6 things should be able to catch up with those marines, and the question is, will TerrOr have enough time to set up the marines on top of the cliff? If yes, then there is some hope for him, but I think it has some significant advantage because TerrOr also had to cut he also had to cut a lot of very nice micro. He also had to cut a lot of SCVs to do it, and he only have 1 marine, no SCVs on the ramp, so this is a pretty big mistake because he was microing with those 2 marines, and these 4 links can easily kill this 1 marine. And very nice micro from TerrOr. He's blocking this marine with those SCVs like a boss, and this factor will finish soon. But additional 4 links are coming towards TerrOr expansion, and there is counter-attacking with those dead marines. What? He's ignoring them. Oh my god, those 2 dead marines are. Okay, guys, it will be pretty quick best of. Those 2 marines, like those guys. This is a James Bond and, I don't know, John Wick. Both of those guys. James Bond and John Wick are playing StarCraft together. Okay, so we end up in a similar situation. The Hydra is dead. So this counter-attack from Kid was nice, but I think the execution wasn't perfect. But on the other hand, he was able to... Oh, there is a speed for those links. So with the speed, he should be able to maybe like kill this bunker without that big of a like. TerrOr advantage is pretty big, but he doesn't have too many SCVs actually. Like his economy is not perfect. Like if but I think this bunker, like he will defend it, and those marines will die immediately. But the question is if he will be able to defend this vulture with the speed links. Probably yeah. Especially if you need to split your attention to micro your vulture in 2 different locations. So is Kid's situation better because he has less drones than in a previous game, but he has 2 hatcheries, and TerrOr don't have that good of a follow-up as he had in the previous game. Now we are having some... He's chasing him and he should be able to catch this vulture, but TerrOr is not making it easy for Kid. Like, look at that, all those links could be used as a offensive, but TerrOr as a macro like a god. 9 kills, do you see that, guys? This is how you micro. And those 2 marines are my heroes, like, yeah. If those guys would be a girl, the Hollywood would make a movie about them nowadays. Okay, so the Hydras are there to defend from the raids. What's the follow-up of TerrOr? Because TerrOr is trying to rebuild all those lost SCVs. This is unbustable with this many links. And don't tell me you will do it again. Okay, you will not do it again, but I would wait until 1 marine will end. But probably it's worth it. Okay, this raid will probably want to scout and see what he's facing, what he's playing against. He will probably kill some overlords as well. Let's see if he will find this one. He will. Nicely done by TerrOr. And the command center. So maybe this game will stabilize. Like, it looked very badly for our reserve player, but actually now when I'm thinking about it, it's not that bad. Like, of course, he's supply blocked, so he won't be able to build too many drones. But besides that, I think he's not in that bad of a situation. The only thing is that he doesn't have any tech, right? He's just starting player. So his mutas or any other more significant tech will be definitely delayed. But TerrOr is playing it defensively, like he probably feels comfortable enough to be on one base against this low Echo Zerg. These barracks are not burning. So yeah, I like this situation from TerrOr. So Academy, so this means that he's coming back with those barracks, or he just wants to have a scout because he's afraid, it's a scan because he's afraid of the lurkers. This will be a Spire, right? Of course. And Spire, Gas, third hatchery, this is probably the natural outcome from this situation of Kid. I'm not expecting that he will be tempted by taking third base, third hatchery off location, like of his main and natural in some other expansion. It would be good for Kid to scout that the expansion is there, because he would know that he doesn't have to be afraid of any incoming aggression. Oh, he's going for the third base over here. Okay. Okay, maybe that's the only option to come back, actually. Like, he probably knows better. I like those tanks because if Kid would go for mass Hydras, like having those seed-moded tanks well positioned is probably very important, one of the most important things. This raid almost died, so nice defense with those well-positioned Hydras by our Chinese Zerg. Okay guys, look at that. This will be probably Valkyria. Evolution Chamber, probably for the weapon upgrades for Hydras. Nice, I really like the position of the links. Look at that, guys. It's very nicely splitted. He has almost every information he needs, besides the information of the tech. But I think he will scout it with the mutas. That's why he's probably making them. Maybe he should add additional hatchery, because it looks like he has surface for that and he will badly need it. So I really like this decision from Kid to add this macro hatchery. So he recovered well from the situation he was in. TerrOr, on the other side, he has a perfect timing, very nice timing attack against those mutas, timing turrets, timing attack. You guys should probably think when you're listening to me. Don't just listen. Okay, now he knows. Okay, the expansion is here, SCVs are here, and what Kid will see. Okay, now he will see. Okay, Goliaths, Valkyries, probably some timing attack. It would be good for him to maybe scout how many factories there are, so he would know if he can drone up. But add the additional, I think this is the 5th hatchery, right? Because this is third, fourth. Okay. Oh, Boro. So he knows. Okay, vultures are coming out, and those mutas are there to protect from those vultures. And probably droning up is the favorite job of our Zerg right now. What should Zerg be afraid of right now in terms of the timing attack from the Terran? +1 didn't even start it. I think it should start in a few seconds for TerrOr. And with this +1, he will probably wait for this +1 and go for some kind of timing attack. Maybe he will play it slowly, like maybe he will slowly push into this location to expand over here and move out with the 1-1 upgrade or something like that, because I don't see him having the critical number of units to move out relatively quickly. But on the other hand, Zerg is far away from starting producing mass Hydras. He didn't even saturate this expansion yet, so actually it's some time before the unit production will start. Oh, really nicely done. One time my call. Nice micro, very nice micro from Kid. I really like it. 6 mutas to kill 1 tank and to damage 1 Valkyrie and not losing anything. That's one of the things that you need to appreciate as a Zerg. It's really hard to catch, especially against the range Goliaths. This is a 6 hatchery, yes. And look at the supplies, guys. It's getting less rainbow-y colorful for our Peruvian Terran. But on the other hand, I think we shouldn't look at the supplies of this game as on the other games, like usually in terms of Marines and Medic, like when Terran is making Marines and Medic and Zerg is going for the usual game, Terran should have like 20 supply advantage, but maybe with this strategy from TerrOr when he was building plenty of SCVs early and he's just starting to build units right now after finishing those factories, I think he should jump in or whatever, what's the name? Oh, nicely done! Yeah, I think he should start macroing very quickly, and he will jump in the supply relatively quickly. Second armory, I like it. This is a crucial against Zerg. This mine. This will deliver some scouting or kill some larva. Okay, the Queen's Nest, and even the 7th hatchery from the Zerg. So Zerg is okay. We have a scan from TerrOr. He knows. Okay, this is plenty of hatcheries. So there are 2 decisions to make. One decision is I either attack now before he started producing those million units, but he doesn't have army. I feel like it looks like TerrOr doesn't have army. Okay, now this is a scouting. See done. 1 Valkyrie was killed. Probably 2nd Valkyrie is badly injured, so it will be relatively easy to snipe it as well. And the supply advantage for the Zerg is growing. 10 supply advantage. He's adding some additional mutas, so I'm not sure that TerrOr is ready for it, but he's building something, but I'm expecting that this is probably Vessel, right? And it would be a good unit. He has a Carapace for the mutas and +1 weapon for the Hydra. So very nice game from the Zerg, guys. You were afraid that who is that Zerg? This Zerg is a Skillosaur, right? Okay, the Goliath's dying. Additional factories. So yeah, TerrOr wants to play a turtle style. Maybe some Queen? Of course! Beautiful, guys. Did I see someone on the chat writing that he wants to see the Queens? Yes! Additional drones. Look at the supplies. It's 130 to 97. He built so many drones, guys. When he will start to macro, I will be afraid. I don't want to be in TerrOr's shoes. Some SCVs are dying. And those mutas are still alive. They are very, very dangerous. How many SCVs does TerrOr have here? Like, overall it's 9, so it's not perfectly saturated. Like, he has plenty of SCVs in this base, but yeah, overall look at the supplies, guys. What's going on? Like, obviously, the Hydras are dying very fast against tanks, but those tanks are not having too good upgrades yet. So I think 2-1 is necessary for TerrOr to be able to have comfortable trade against those Hydras, and those Hydras will have +2 soon as well. I'm wondering when the Hive just 120. Probably the moment when we will have 120, 150, it will be the moment to trigger the attack. And there are no buildings on top of the tanks, so we have 10 queens against 10 tanks, guys. Actually 13 tanks, but even if you kill 10, this will be huge. Okay, TerrOr scouted the queens, as you can see, scanned the queens, so now he knows what he's facing. Maybe the EMP wouldn't be that big of that bad of an option. I'm wondering. There is a science facility. He's scanned that this expansion is here, but yeah, those Hydras should be able to defend it relatively unbothered. Oh, and he's moving out. Oh, TerrOr is moving out probably in the worst possible moment because those queens, all of those queens already have energy. But maybe with those defensive matrix, like there is still plenty of tanks, and it's not that hard to miss the Broodlings. But it will be very interesting engagement because the supply advantage for the Zerg is just huge, like incredible. But maybe TerrOr will just try to take this expansion and try to like split them up. Okay, counter attack to the natural. I really like this because he's buying a lot of time thanks to that, and at the same time he's probably giving himself a good vision to be able. Oh, very defensive matrix like a boss. And irradiate now. Nice, irradiate. Very nice split as well from Kid. That wasn't the perfect attack, but I think the biggest attack is still incoming because those queens are the magical recipe for victory for our Z player. Actually, not only, probably the pure macro. Okay, oh my god, we have... Probably those queens are a lot of supplies as well, so we need to count this as well. But this is a crazy macro, like crazy macro Z. Okay, the queens are incoming. The incredibly powerful engagement from the Z player. Most of the tanks are dying, but plenty of Hydras as well. There are plenty of tanks on the back. How many queens there are left? There are some left. The queens are on the Hydras are on the high ground. But this command center will be cancelled. Look at the supply, it's 180 to 110. Look at the macro from this guy. Like this kid, I like this kid. Oh, what's wrong? Oh, maybe it was Parasite. Okay. The thing is that maybe TerrOr feels like this is the moment to attack because he has 2-1 and the energy for the queens is not ready yet. So maybe he wants to move out now. But I think this is a similar idea from the kid. He wants to attack now. Okay, we are having the engagement in the middle. Both vessels died. This expansion is dying in the same time. I think TerrOr is not paying too much attention, and this is a very important expansion for him because he's mined out in the main base and he started firing the command center. Maybe he will be able to repair it. Maybe this mine will save the day. Oh, explosion! Yes, this mine saved the day. Oh my god. So guys, I'm badly horny for those explosions. That's why I'm bombastic. The kid is a Chinese player. The thing is that TerrOr is like, I'm afraid what he will do when the second wave of queens will arrive. Oops! Oh, that was dangerous. Oh, look at that, guys. Those queens, minus 5 tanks. Like, we are looking at 200 supply, but I think like 40 from it is like 40 to 50 from it is probably in queens. So that, and plenty of it is in drones, so that's not that many Hydras, guys. You need to be aware of that, and this is 2-2 Terran already. But I'm just wondering, where is this 200? Okay, 2 more tanks will die. Okay, excuse me. Like, we don't need Hydras when there are no tanks, right? GG from TerrOr, and Kid is tying up the series. Okay guys, this overlay, look at this overlay or this overlay. Which one do you like more? I like this one more, but I think the previous one is much easier to read from, right? So the map is to be turbine, which means that you have a one cliff here, but you have expansion on top of your cliff. I think this is I don't know if this is the newest version. Creator of this map is here, but I like this map. I wanted to have this map for a while. We've been discussing it for a while, so I'm happy that we finally have this map. I think it should bring some good games for BSL. Yeah, this looks like a turbine by Mr. Minerals. I don't know if it's possible to place Overlord. Probably it's impossible to place Overlord here, right? It's to be safe from both directions. I'm wondering what... Oh, I know what kind of strategy it will be. Oh, but it will be the fastest possible Mutalisks. Okay, guys. I will teach you something as a Zerg, as an extremely good Zerg. I will give you a free lesson. This first lesson will be free, and next lesson will be hardly paid. So, the lesson is, if you, as a Zerg, you can start from 12 hatchery, 9 hatchery, 11 hatchery, like 12 hatchery, 11 hatchery, 9 hatchery, or from the pool. When you are starting from hatchery, the timing of your spire is determined by the timing of your spawning pool and the moment where you will mine 100 gas. But if you are starting on the map like this, that you are sure that you will not have to make any links, you can start with the 12 pool, just like in ZVZ. So this is the ZVZ strategy. You are starting from the 12 pool, you have cash from the hatchery, but at the same time, you are waiting for the money, as you can see, for the layer. So he's starting layer on 230, which is incredibly fast timing, and he will have incredibly fast mutas. Of course, he will have not that good of a economy because he cut a lot of drones to do it, but he will be able to not build any links and spend all the larvas for drones, so he will be able to saturate both of these bases, and still he will have very, very quick Mutalisk, especially that TerrOr is starting from command center first. So, oh my beautiful wife! And Mr. Nkubobo who's helping us like always, like a god. Thanks for letting us steal, Mr. Team Think as always helpful. Oh, my beautiful wife. I miss you, Karolcia. Where are you? She's already in the work for like, I don't know, 8 hours. I'm wondering if TerrOr will be aware of this deadly timing of the mutas. Because for sure economy of TerrOr will be good enough. I don't like those two SCVs. Like I would like TerrOr to mine. Maybe he is afraid of the some kind of attack. Okay, now he knows. He knows almost nothing. Oh, factory, so it will be Goliaths, which makes it even harder. The map is Turbine, Mr. Diving. My wife is judging me all the time, that's right. I have all the time sentences. And as you can see, the timing of the mutas, crazy fast. The economy, not that good, but Oh, but this engineering bay is very fast. It would be funny if you could mind control those, right? As a you mind control those, then you mind control drone, then you make a spawning pool, and you can make 3 sunkets. $50 sunkets. $50. Let's assume that those are dollars. Oh no! He will die. You can't repair a marine, Mr. TerrOr. Okay, the mutas are in production already. Mr. Diggity! Super Gosu!
Diggity SC is sub a Gosu for 12 months.
Oh, Mr. Diggity is Super Gosu for 12 months. Thank you, Mr. Diggity, Super Gosu caster. Mr. D, you can check out the channel of Mr. Diggity because he has been casting a lot of Hasu League, Chobo League and other tournaments. So that's good, that's good. That's good that we are having this Super Gosu guy here. He's in the mutas! Okay, what will be the reaction? Huh? He already has turrets, like... Is he playing ZZZero? I don't know, but those those... Oh, we have Blizzard here. Blizzard, please help us. Nice micro. Oh, this turret is not done. Nice micro from the Zerg. He still killed plenty of SCVs, so it's not bad. Oh, he's constantly adding additional mutas, and I'm wondering where he will go for the third base because it doesn't look like he has an economy to go for too many bases. Oh, he's going for those turrets. Oh no! Mr. TerrOr with 3, like this micro from the Zerg is incredibly good. This is turnate 14 high, guys. I think TerrOr should just maybe give up this expansion for a while. Like he's in a good enough economical position to just maybe try to survive it. Nice micro from TerrOr. All he needs to do is survive, guys, and that's really hard thing to do. Will Vessel have irradiate? Probably yes, right? Look at this micro from the Zerg. I'm just looking. I'm just having a pleasure. Okay, nice split, but this irradiate dealt a lot of damage. But look at this is all in-ish approach. So I think this is like the kid shouldn't stop. If he wants to win this game, he should go with the flow. He should just go with what he has. Look at the supplies from TerrOr. He's dropping significantly. Kid micro is incredible. His game sense and awareness where he can deal damage is incredible. I think TerrOr lost just too many SCVs for now, right? That's one weapon upgrade. There is no academy, right? Oh yeah, there is no academy for TerrOr. He should stop mining gas, that's for sure. Oh, he's going for the throat. But the best part for TerrOr is that he's having vessels, and vessels are actually the perfect units to counter mutas. But the thing is, how he will defend against links without the medics? GG from TerrOr. Kid is winning against our BSL12 champion, and he's advancing to play Bonnie in the next round. Incredible performance. GG. Congratulations.